Know some irregular verbs. You have studied fare, stare, dare. Those are irregular verbs in are. Now you're gonna study some irregular verbs in ere. That means that there are verbs of the second conjugation, there are verbs in ere, but they don't really follow the typical conjugation patterns of the model. So the only thing for you would be to memorize the forms. Let's take just one verb. Okay, the verb bere, to drink. This verb is not regular. That means you can drop ere and add like the endings. In that case, if you will do that, it will be bo, io, bo, tu, bi, etc. But the verb bere, when you conjugate, is not actually io, bo, tu, bi, etc., but is bevo, bevi, beve, and so on. In this case, it's not difficult to remember because you must remember actually that there is another, like a root that is bev, and then you add the regular endings. Other verbs, like for example tenere, are a little bit more difficult to remember. No? Tenere, to keep, to hold, to keep. It's not a regular verb because if it was a regular verb, it would be io teno, tu teni. But since it's not a regular verb, io teni and io teno, tu teni, etc. is completely wrong. So you must just memorize the form in this case. Io tengo, tengo, tu tieni, etc. You have the form in the lecture. So, as I said, the best way to do is try to memorize like the entire forms. For some of them it's easier. For some of the since like bere, they change. They have a different root, but then they have the regular endings. But you will see that the majority of them they have the regular endings, and something is just changing in the root. How you use them? You use them as other verbs. For example, if you want to say they drank, you know that the verb to drink in Italian is bere, so you must work with this. You know that they is loro, so it's the third person plural. Then you check the form and you will see that it is loro, bevo, no. Let me do the same thing. Like he keeps. So he is lui. Then you take the verb to keep in Italian is tenere. As I said, it's not regular, so you must check the form. And you will see that the form for lui will be lui tiene, and so on. Okay, so it's quite simple. Okay.